Yeah, it is.
Because we love Mrs. Prindables. That's the brand that pioneered the gourmet caramel apple. But this time, these are special ones. Why? They're the pink lady apples. It's the apple inside that fuels all the huge flavor of the brand new toppings that are glommed on, that are actually generously put on each one of them. We opened on that quad chip. The one that you're looking at right now is the frosted toffee. So toffee and then cookie pieces. You're gonna receive 6 of them. I'm so excited because you don't even have to choose flavor. You're gonna get both flavors, so you don't have any FOMO, fear of missing out. 4 easy payments of $10.50. So not only, this is Lori Shore.
Hey.
And I'm going to get back to her in a second. Not only are you going to get the pink lady apples, but this is the individual. You're getting the sharing size. So you're getting a limited apple because limited by Mother Nature.
Yeah.
And then you're getting the biggest ones we have. We haven't seen pink lady apples for almost a year.
Or that size.
And that size.
Yeah.
And we're not going to see pink lady apples for planning purposes, maybe until the end of the year.
You were speaking about the larger size. Let me just slide this out. If you give one of these apples, you get 2 flavors. We'll go through the flavors in a jiff. But if you give one of these apples to someone, your Valentine, anybody you care about, this is how many slices they'll get out of that one gift.
So completely shareable. So here's the offer. So you get all 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of them in the quad chip. And that's going to be milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, and peanut butter chips. And then 3 of them in that lovely frosted toffee. The toffee I'm dying to taste. Free shipping and handling. I got to let you know that you've got ship dates now and February 3rd. And then there's an auto delivery. And that's going to come around in April. And guess what on the auto delivery, Lori Shore?
Tell me.
I love that on the auto delivery that you're going to get in April, you'll get the exact same flavors, but they'll be over the Granny Smith apple, which is what we're used to. So in this auto delivery, you get to try 2 different apple flavors. I'm so excited about that.
I am so
And pink
excited.
ladies I love. So nice to see you, Lori Shore.
I love it too. I mean, we believe the pink lady apple is an ideal apple to create the best tasting caramel apples. It's a tangy apple, but sweeter than the Granny Smith.
Yep.
It has a thinner skin, which means it's kind of a seamless transition between that effervescent white, sweeter flesh of that apple out to those hand-applied, gooey, yummy toppings. And they tend to brown more slowly. So we took 2 of them over here and cut them on a platter. If you want to do that to entertain, they're gonna oxidize.
That's just
pretty
2
slowly.
apples.
2 apples.
Can you imagine that sitting next to your charcuterie board, or maybe you bring that out after dessert? If you just actually had the chicken parmesan, you could do that. You bring that out after dessert, or our today's special value. Can I taste the quad chip?
I was jumping. Oh, quad chip.
Like,
Let me get you fresh.
I want to taste the quad chip
With the
because I'm
peanut
about
butter.
chips, and I'd like to know a little bit more about the quad chip story here.
Yes, let me get it fresh for you right here.
Thank you.
So we took our most popular flavor, which is white, dark, and milk chocolate chips, but we've added to the pink lady for the very first time creamy peanut butter chips. Ooh. Isn't that so yummy? And then we added some bright cherry. It's romantic. And we added some bright cherry heart sprinkles on there to make it really, really special. So
the
great.
balance is right.
It
the
is
balance of chips, the milk, the dark, the white, and the peanut butter.
Yeah.
I also want to say that the heart sprinkles are a little crunchy, so that's nice as well.
Yeah.
The sweet pink lady apple is so great. We've got over 300 of these spoken for. They're individually wrapped, my friends.
Nicely, yes.
1 for you, and then 1 for your 5 other friends. You get a total of 6 of them.
Don't you?
And you get these new stickers that go with as well.
Yeah. So good. I've got to dive into that
Now we'll
other
dive
new
into-
flavor.
yep.
Oh my gosh, this is terrific. This is frosted sugar cookie with toffee. So this is inspired by those cutout sugar cookies for Valentine's Day. They're often in a heart shape. They've got the white icing and the sprinkles. We did all of that here. The light brown is a combination of sugar cookie crunch, Heath toffee together, white chocolate chips, and those Jimmy style sprinkles are so cheery and fun. Let me slide this for us.
You don't get to say Heath toffee unless it actually is Heath toffee.
Oh no,
right?
we don't mess around with that one.
So
No.
there you go. It is Heath toffee, which is one of my favorite candy bars.
Tell me what you think about this, because Alberti was with me when we first presented this a few days ago, and he was particularly high on that flavor that you're having right there.
If you like toffee, and then also that little sugar cookie taste. But really, I gotta say, it's the apples that just light this up on fire.
You know it.
It is the Pink Lady apple.
It is.
As the center, as the carrier for all of these lovely, delicious gourmet toppings, which really, these are gourmet caramel apples. How does this differ? How do these differ from other kind of gourmet caramel apples that are out here? What sets Mrs. Prindables apart?
Oh my gosh, I love telling just kind of the story of this brand. We pioneered the gourmet caramel apple, and we did it in a very simple but challenging way. We increase the quality of all of the ingredients. Orchard fresh apples from specially selected orchards shipped directly to our Mrs. Prindables kitchen. The apples that you're buying have not even been dunked yet.
Right.
We make all of our apples to order. We dunk them first in that made from scratch caramel that we are famous for. It melts in your mouth. It's golden and delicious. We hand apply all those great toppings, in this case that quad chip, 3 kinds of chocolate plus peanut butter and those sprinkles, and we send them out the door immediately. So it's about fresh, high-end ingredients.
Fresh, made fresh. So what you're ordering right now, and I'm sorry, Frank, how many have been ordered right now so far? Close to 12,000 of these have been ordered since we made it a big deal.
Yep.
But everyone is getting fresh apples. That's why we're like, this is going to be the Pink Ladies. When you get your next shipment in April, it is going to be the Granny Smith, because that's what Mother Nature has on the trees at that time for us to bring you something that's really fresh. 4 easy payments of $10.50. It is the caramel as the base that also is one of those features of these gourmet caramel apples that sets it apart.
Yeah.
Because after the Pink Lady apple, we've got that beautiful coating of caramel
that we make from scratch in small batches in copper pots. This is the apple, that Pink Lady apple, which you rarely see, and this caramel is just the heart and soul. That yummy, yummy caramel.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're thinking about I mean, we created this with Valentine's Day in mind.
Yeah.
Think about what you spend on a Valentine's card, or even if you just go to the grocery store and buy just run-of-the-mill chocolate
like
for
the
somebody
impulse purchase as you're leaving.
The impulse purchase.
Yep.
I love, that's what's so exciting. One of the reasons that we tend to use Granny Smith more than Pink Lady is, you know, rare availability, but also the higher price.
Right.
When we can give this to you at the big deal value and maintain the exquisite high quality of those Pink Lady apples and all the ingredients at a great value, well, that's something to celebrate.
And you know what's something to celebrate? Everybody you love. Everybody you love with something that is actually good for you.
Yeah.
An apple a day, right?
Yep.
So you want to give the teacher an apple a day, but this time it's a gourmet caramel apple, and it's not an individual size. It's a sharing size for a reason.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is the time to share. I love you. I care about you. We're close. Let's share a dessert. Let's share something that has that juicy apple, that's Pink Lady apple, which sounds fancy and is fancy, right? There are all those different kinds of apples, but the Pink Lady apple, I think, is a perfect choice to do this. $10.50. That makes each apple $6 and change to get this home. That is individually wrapped. That you have the perfect little to from sticker. So of course you can give it to your neighbor, your mom, your dad, your daughter, your sister, your niece. I mean, anybody who's done something a little nice for you. Also, it's a brand new year. It's 2025. They're also really happy looking. I mean, one of them has beautiful sprinkles. The other one has hearts on it. I mean, this is way more fun than a card.
I totally,
in my estimation,
to say the least.
Yes.
And I was thinking about how many times I end a text with a heart emoji.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, how great to do it this way. We were talking about those individual gifts, and that's what this is. One apple in the larger sharing size. This is how many wedges that you get out of it. So the person you give it to, can you imagine them sitting back and spoiling themselves with something like this? I also really love giving gifts outside of the winter holidays. I feel like that's a time when there's a little bit obligatory, you know, it's a little bit kind of required. This is a chance to just say, gosh, I'm just thinking about you. I'm appreciating you. You're somebody special. So I really love the opportunity of doing that. This is great for young and old, men and women, romantic gifts, and just friendships.
Exactly. Now or February 3rd, and auto delivery, as we mentioned, is April. It changes to that Granny Smith. Please lock in auto delivery. And I am just saying this to you because not only do you lock in this amazing price and this amazing easy pay and all our auto delivery ships for free, but you're actually going to get a different flavor profile because these same flavors will now be over a Granny Smith apple.
I love
it. So let's talk about how that would taste on the Granny Smith apple, do you think? Because I'd love to have in your mind, right? Because this one's a little sweet, the skin is a little thinner, it doesn't oxidize as fast. How will these flavors be on Granny Smith?
They'll have a little more of a kick.
Okay.
Kind of that tanginess, that kick.
Yeah.
So instead of the Pink Lady apples that we so rarely can bring to you, it'll have the classic Granny Smith. This is a great try me when you think about it from that perspective. So either get it as a one-time shipment with these special Pink Lady apples.
Right.
Here's the top one in the quad chip. You see all 4 kinds of chocolate chips that we put on top, included the creamy peanut butter, which is rarely available.
Yeah, you don't see it.
And then, oh my gosh, this is inspired by those yummy cutout cookies that we love. So it's cookie crunch, sugar cookie crunch, white chocolate chips. It's like the best high-end gourmet icing. teeth toffee, and those really, really yummy sprinkles.
Okay, let's back up because I want to just let you know that it's about 5:38 here on the East Coast, and we're in 3 hours of Gourmet Holiday. I'm Rachel Bosing. This is Lori Shore. She brings us, again, Mrs. Prindables is the gourmet caramel apple brand that we go to. They were voted best sweet treat.
Isn't that so
a customer
neat?
choice award for best sweet treat. Out of all the sweet treats we have here on QVC, you said it's the Mrs. Prindables gourmet caramel apples that is the best. And now this is the Valentine's Day offering. So what do we all love on Valentine's Day? Chocolate. So chocolate chips in dark, in mild, and white. And then just to add a little kick, the peanut butter chip. And then what else do we all love? Well, some of us, we like a little toffee.
Yes.
So let's do some toffee and cookies. So you get both flavors.
Both
so
incredible
whomever you
flavors.
love, you get to put this out and they get to decide whatever they'd like to have. All 6 of them coming home to you. They're individually wrapped. So we have this open, but they are actually individually wrapped and sealed, so that you know that you're
yes.
giving somebody something fresh. But also, they're not even made and dunked and
Don't you love it?
hand-glommed until
We
you
get the order.
We get the order. Let's welcome in Sam Simmons because she is actually one of our new hosts here on
yay!
QVC.
Oh, what a
nice to
treat.
see you.
Nice
Have
to
you
see
met?
you.
This is Lori Shore,
I
Sam
haven't,
Simmons.
Lori. Hi, nice
Yes.
to meet you. I feel
Now
like
you're in the
I'm
foodie
not,
world
I'm
right
not in
now.
the right color to be wearing pink.
That's okay. We love you anyway. So tell us exactly what you're going to be doing.
I have your style live clearance
Oh,
coming
good.
up, and
Okay.
there are some amazing pieces coming up. In fact, everything I'm wearing, apart from the shoes, is coming
Okay,
up.
so who's this?
This is Susan.
Okay,
Susan
great.
Graver.
And
Yeah,
the
Susan,
pants?
and the pants, Susan too.
Okay,
And
nice.
The pants are $30.
Oh,
for
wow.
plenty. Yes.
Oh, we love that.
Yes. So
I like the green-blue combination. Those were actually my high school colors.
Oh,
So thank you for
really?
bringing that
Oh.
in. Yes, exactly. And Alberti, do you want to say something to
It's
Sam Simmons?
nautical.
It's nautical. It
nautical.
is.
I
nautical
love
but
it.
nice.
A little peppy. Would you like to try an apple?
Oh,
And
yes,
if so,
this
what
one.
flavor?
This one.
Okay.
So yummy.
That frosted sugar cookie flavor has gotten Alberti's, you know, seal of approval on that one. On our Pink Lady, our sweeter Pink Lady apples.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
I can't wait. I want us to do a presentation together soon. We'll set
It's
you up.
so good. So good.
Hey.
You taste how sweet
Have
the
you
apple
ever
is?
put cookies on any? I mean, like,
We have put cookie pieces.
it's rare.
But it's very rare, and not this particular cookie crunch. This is a new one. We're always looking for the best new ingredients that kind of maintain our standards and provide that balance of flavor. That's what I think.
I love you. We just went in for thirds.
yes, I
Yay,
did.
come on, I
Yes,
got to
so
get
good.
going. And the
You
quad
should have seen
chip.
me on Saturday.
Please try
it.
the quad trip too.
Okay.
I love the fact
We're
that it has
never
all
letting you
3
go.
kinds of chocolate and
I'm
it
not
has the
complaining.
creamy peanut butter. The other thing that's so awesome is you're getting to try our highest end kind of apple, the Pink Lady apple.
Apple was delicious.
Isn't it just the apple
there's-
itself?
You know, sometimes the sweetness fights with the apple, and it's like, no, it's like it's all blended
It
together.
really is, and
It's
you talked
delicious.
about that with the proportions
Little
of the
symphony.
flavors, starting with the apple, the caramel, and the different kinds of toppings. Yeah, I'm so. This
And you
is
wanna
so
know
fun.
why?
Yes, tell me.
See how much.
All of this little tasting and deliciousing and ooming and eyeing, these are good for you. You're actually having an apple. In my mind,
An apple a day.
An
you're an
apple
apple
a
a
day.
day.
Apple a day.
Let's all do it. Sam, thank you so
Okay,
much.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take this with me.
I've
I'll
got
see
Oh, I
you
love
before
you.
Yeah, don't
Happy
forget.
Valentine's.
To
Mwah.
meet you.
Thank you.
Quad chip.
you, baby.
We started out with that one for you.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, so put those in your cart and check out. It is a big deal because it is a big deal. You're getting all 6 of them, $6 and change for an apple, and 133211. Put that in your cart and make sure you check out so that you get the Valentine's Day offering and the Pink Lady apples.
You know, I think